I kind of want to cut this hood off of this shirt, but I could do that. That would be fun for a video. All right, so the seam is, it goes underneath, but then it also connects right here. So I'll start cutting back here. These are not fabric scissors. It'd be easier if I can spin it around. My bracelet, I don't know if I've told you about it or not. It's for mosquitoes. It repels mosquitoes. So, anyways, gotta finish cutting this off because it's just too tight and it looks dorky. And I won't need a hoodie until winter. Yeah, this is what it looks like when you let your kids raise themselves. They just do whatever the fuck they want. I used to do this all the time as a kid. Like, cut the legs off of pants. And then you got a pair of shorts. You can make jean shorts, shorts out of pajama pants, shorts out of sweatpants. Because, I mean, by the time winter comes around, anyway, you're going to be outgrowing all of your clothes. So, a lot of times my parents would just buy us clothes for the school year. So, we'd have hoodies and jackets and all that stuff. But sometimes they would buy us shorts. But that was a lot of times we just made our own. I remember one time we had to go to church and it was like a Wednesday night service, so it didn't really matter what I wore, but it was hot. And so, like 20 minutes before we left for church, I took a pair of scissors from the kitchen, the like scissors you use to like open packaging and stuff. And I used those to make myself some blue jean shorts before church. It's really funny, like, what's acceptable to wear at church and what isn't. Like, basically, if you're fashionable, you're good. And, like, blue jean shorts, especially, like, people would buy them. They still buy them that look like they're cut off jeans. And, I mean, I have bought ones that look like that. Oh, no, the seam. Oh, it's like the upper. Okay, we're good. Anyways, yeah, as long as it was, like, fashionable, it was, like, totally acceptable. And, like, I remember I would wear, like, the jean shorts and just like a t-shirt. But I never told anybody, oh hey, I made these, or like I cut pants into these. They just assumed I bought them like that. It's kind of ironic. My mom actually ran a clothes closet where people would donate clothes, and you'd be surprised how many people donate clothes. Everyone donates them, but nobody wants to wear secondhand clothes. So, but I never like cared, like I don't know. We never worried that much. So I mean, like ruining my clothes like didn't really matter because I could just get more, but nothing I wore was going to be new anyways, and so it just didn't matter, Like I think it was just like I like this pair of pants or I like whatever, so I can alter it to be able to wear it longer throughout the seasons, and then like I said, during the summer, or actually for Christmas, usually we got school clothes. Um, but it would always be winter clothes, you know. And at the beginning of the school year, we get school clothes from my parents. But my grandparents, my parents would always buy us like the hoodies and stuff. And the thing is like at Nana's house, that would have not been accepted. Like if she bought me a pair of jeans and it became summertime and I cut them with her scissors at her house, her jeans that she bought for me, if I would cut those into shorts, she would flip out. But I would wear the ones I made from home, and it looked the same as like what you could buy at the store. So that was like when that trend of like wearing jeans with holes was coming out and stuff. And there were times that people would buy me that kind of stuff, or I would buy that kind of stuff. So yeah, but that's a lot better. It isn't choking me the hell out. And the Wyoming hoodies, I swear, like I don't know if it's because it's like snowy up there, but all the hoodies I buy in Arkansas, they have a really open hood. But the ones I buy from Wyoming, they're always like got this really snug hood, and they always like shrink and they fit a lot smaller. Like the arms are too short. Like this is the size of a hoodie that I would buy. And the thing is my grandparents buy them for me. They send them to me, so they ask me, "Hey, what size are you?" And I tell them, and then they buy it, and that is the correct size, but it never fits. It's always too big or too little. I guess it's just one of those things you have to be there to see it to understand what the size is. So this one's too small, and also it's because it's from the university that they buy them from different places. So like this one's from the university, but they've bought me ones from just like Walmart before. So it's hard to tell like is it going to be too big or too small? You never know. I wanted to make a video talking about being homeschooled. We're 7 minutes in, or I'm 7 minutes of recording into this. I don't know what it's going to look like after I edit. If I edit, that's the thing. It's like I never know if I'm going to edit or not, so I'm trying to do it in one take. But then sometimes I'm just like, I could go back and edit this. Maybe that's something I need to get more into. That might help my content. Um, okay, yeah, that's the tricky part. Is it isn't even, but I'm all the way down to the line. So it'll just have to be uneven, I guess. Yeah, but they're like they've always got the tight sleeve on the arm. So if it's too short, or when it's too short, eventually it does get too short, I guess. Um, it like rides up my arm, so I just feel like the hoodies I get here, it's like they fit differently. Like this is more built for like a winter environment. It's pretty thick. Um, it's got the elastic on the waist and the arms to help seal it off. You like slide if it was long enough, you could slide it up into your glove. The hood is really tight. Even when it's the right size, like the hood is always super tight. Um, yeah, I had a sweatshirt, or no, it was a hoodie. I think it was like a light pink hoodie, and asked them to buy me pink hoodies so my cousin and my brother would leave them alone. Because I mean, we all like basically shared clothes, especially at my nana's house, and that's where we were together the most. So I asked them to buy me pink so I could wear it anywhere I wanted to go. If I wanted to go to Nana's house or whatever, and it could get what I would consider what I would have said would be like you get trapped at Nana's house. So basically just the system of she has clothes at her house, we have clothes at our house. She buys us clothes that she thinks is appropriate and um, all that stuff. So I would wear like something from my house, and it's hard, because I mean, like, I might have a brown shirt at her house and a brown shirt at my house, and I can tell the subtle differences in them, or I know that they're different brands or something like that. But I would go up there and she would be like doing the laundry or something, and that brown shirt gets in there, and then she puts it up in the closet and is like, um, that that's for here, and I'm like trying to take it home, and she's like, no, that's your brown shirt for here, and it's just a shirt, so it's just like whatever, okay. So kind of quit arguing and just realize, like, if it's considered up there, it's considered up there. So I never really like cared about any of it except for the Wyoming jackets and stuff. So I asked them to buy me pink, and they got me a red one time because it was Arkansas, and then my cousin started wearing it because it got stuck at Nana's house because I had two red hoodies, and I was trying to tell her, like, the one that says Wyoming is the one that's actually mine, and she's like, oh, okay, and she gave it back. But then it would just like keep happening over and over again, where she would just see a red hoodie, throw it on the hanger, throw it in the closet. I would try to put it in my bag, and she'd be like, what are you doing? So I'd show her, it says Wyoming on it, this one's mine. And she's like, oh, okay, well, where's your other red hoodie? If I was like, well, it's actually at my house, and she'd be like, okay, then keep that one here. And then my cousin would end up wearing it again. And all the other clothes, I couldn't care less. I mean, we shared all of our clothes that were there. So it was just like this one thing, I guess. So they started buying me pink ones, and I was outgrowing it, and so I cut a V in the neck. And what it was is it was my only clean hoodie. It was kind of chilly. I think it might have even been like around a holiday or something, so we had guests over, and my brother was like, your hoodie is like really tight around your neck. Like, it actually looks uncomfortable. You're outgrowing that hoodie. Go find something else to wear. We have guests. And I was like, okay. So I went to my room and I was looking around. I was like, I can't find a hoodie. But the problem is that the neck is too tight. So I took a pair of scissors and I cut it. And I, I just cut it like in a V, and it just looked like that was how it was bought almost. And when I came back out, he was like, hey, I told you to go change your hoodie. And I was like, well, the neck was too tight, so I fixed that. And he was like, oh. And then I asked him, I was like, could you tell I cut it? And he was like, no, it actually kind of looks like um, that v-neck style that's like not so much a v-neck, but I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably edit a lot of this because it's just kind of rambling on and